What broke your heart completely?
When I was a kid and my dad started hitting me, it hit me just as hard that none of the adults in my life were actually going to protect me. I told my mom, but she didn't believe me. The next day, I told my teacher. We had literally talked about inappropriate touching the week before. She looked straight into my eyes and called me a liar. That was the moment I stopped trusting adults altogether. I was only 9 years old.
Realizing that you're not as important to someone you love as you thought you were, that hits differently. I learned the hard way that I'm a lot more replaceable than I ever imagined.
I took care of my brother for 3 years while he was in end-stage kidney failure. He wasn't always good about following his treatment, so I constantly had to remind him to eat properly, take his meds, and even bathe. Eventually, I was cleaning him when he soiled himself, taking him to the hospital multiple times a week, and driving him to dialysis. When he fell, which happened a lot, I had to lift him off the floor by myself. One day, while lifting him, I heard a pop and felt a sudden, intense pain. I had pushed myself so hard that I ended up with a microfracture in my hip. The next time he fell, I had to beg EMS to help. Because I simply couldn't do it anymore, I didn't have a choice. When I went to see him afterward, he begged me to take him back home, and I couldn't. Hearing him plead like that absolutely broke my heart. He passed away 8 months after he was admitted. I couldn't speak for an entire week after he died.